go.
Get down on the ground right now!
Get down, put it down!
Put it down! Right now!
Put it down!
Down! Crack
Down,
Put
buddy,
it down! Right now! Drop it!
We're clear,
now!
we're clear, we're clear, we're clear! Let's go! Get up, get up! Hold on! You good? Let's go!
I understand. Good evening, sir. It's good to see you again. With my persuasion, the board has voted to proceed with the partnership. Congratulations. Here is the info on the company for the past 60 years.
And the seed project.
What the hell are we doing here?
Should know soon.
You got a light?
Yeah, here. Make sure I get this back. It was my father's.
Don't worry, you'll get it back.
Nice knife.
Like that? You seen this shit?
Yeah. Yes, sir. We'll be right there.
Glad to see you both.
General?
Major? Sir? Captain? I know you have questions, but right now I need you to listen. You're both being reinstated to Black Ops. Here are your clearances. Sign at the bottom.
General?
I can't. Congratulations, men. You will be briefed. Please listen carefully. Your lives will depend on it.
What the hell do you think got to him?
I don't know.
So, how's big business? Nice braces.
Jordan,
Spencer, surprised to see you here.
please sit down. We got to get started.
This ought to be good.
First of all, I'm sorry about the surveillance you guys were on earlier, but it was necessary. You had to see what you saw. If not, you never would have believed what I'm about to tell you. What I'm about to tell you is classified, top secret. Now, just bear with me here, okay? In July of 1947, there was a UFO crash just outside of Roswell, New Mexico. We salvaged the crash and the bodies in conjunction with the 509th Bomb Dispersal Unit and the Air Force. We created this movie to hide the truth. With all the press out there to gather evidence, we made this movie to cover up what really happened, to throw them off track. Getting way too close. This table was made by the Sitel Company in 1962. This tray, Birnbaum Industries, 1985. Seem a little off to you? This movie was uncovered in the 1990s when everyone watched The X-Files as evidence against a crash in 1947. The geeks went crazy over it, and they still do. This is what no one else should see.
How long have they been here?
We're not really certain. However, we do have evidence that suggests they may be running some sort of bio-experimentation on this planet.
Experimentation on what?
On their own kind.
Pentagon listens to you.
Look, after the Roswell massacre, we managed to hold on to some of their technology. With it, we started a top-secret program called SEED, Secret Experimental Embryo Development. In short, we tried to bioengineer one of these things and their weapons for the military.
No, where do we fit into all this?
I'm glad you asked. Since the last SEED lab was shut down, we've been putting these things under surveillance. They've been here several times since 1947, and every time, the corporation has sent in special ops to gather intel.
What's happening with the other surveillance?
So, when was the last team sent in?
2 weeks ago, and all are believed to be dead.
Too bad for the other teams, huh?
Did they know what they were up against?
Yes, I briefed all of them personally, but I'm afraid they didn't stand a chance.
So, we're to go in and do intel.
No, you guys are on a rescue mission. The last person sent in there was sent in to observe only. Of course, we lost contact with him 2 days ago.
Why would someone want to go into
He
the
begged me to go, Major.
You
Called
did?
and asked me for a favor. What was I supposed to
Tell
do?
him no!
You sent John in.
Yes. Jordan John is the best sniper in the world. His business is to be undetected.
Do you have his last coordinates?
He is still alive.
I hope so. For your sake.
Jordan, before you go, see this man at this address. He'll outfit you with everything you'll need for the field.
So I'm supposed to go for John.
You're supposed to go because you're under orders, Captain.
You're not my commanding officer.
No, I am. So let's go.
So you want to die for John? All he's ever done is put your life in jeopardy.
He's my brother. There's no changing that. I'm asking you.
I'm not in danger of my life for him. Not even for you, man. Can't do it.
Sorry to hear that, Scott.
Jordan. You always were a no-good manipulating son of a
Hey,
bitch.
I didn't tell you to keep your ass in that chair.
Well,
Captain, before you are reassigned back to surveillance, you may want to see this.
Yeah, and what's this?
Something you may find interesting.
And the SEED project.
It has served its purpose, so I decided to terminate the project a month ago.
Not that it matters, but what brought you back? Spencer! You convinced me it was in my best interest to come. Now I know the truth.
The insertion point of the last team. Their last transmission came in from about 3 miles north of here.
Think we'll find John there?
Nah. John's likely to stay mobile. Let's get a move on. Sweep pattern, no sound.
Identify yourself.
Lieutenant. First platoon.
These creatures are here. They're fighting, you don't understand, they're fighting each other. We're in the middle of this, we need to leave. We need to go right now, we need an evac, immediate evac. It's a whole, there's a battle going on. We're stuck in the middle of it.
However, in its place, we have given birth to a much more exciting and more profitable project. We're calling it the Xenomorph Project. And I think you'll find it to be light years ahead of any other biomechanical division in existence.
Landing zone Tango. Mission accomplished. I've got what you need.
Good evening, sir. It's good to see you again. My persuasion board is voted to proceed with it. Has served its purpose, so I decided to terminate the project a month ago. However, in its place, we have given birth to a much more exciting and more profitable project. We're calling it the Xenomorph Project. And I think you'll find it to be light years ahead of any other biomechanical division in existence.
Make sure I get this back. It was my father's.
Don't worry, you'll get it back.
Think about it. Weyland-Yutani Corporation, building better worlds.
Excellent.
Thank you, Mr. Weyland. Mr. Yutani looks forward to working with you.
Gentlemen, what I'm about to tell you is classified and top secret.
We're interrupting our regular programming because there's been some kind of catastrophe downtown that we want to tell you about. There are crowds all around us, police all around us.